Finalito Komaida, here to celebrate the final Nagito Reviews video. Top 50 comments. Thank you to all the viewers of Hope who left comments for us to pick from on the AMA announcement video, which is linked down below for those of you who would like to see the messages which we despairfully didn't have room to include. Now, without further ado, wait, where is he? Hajime? How hopeful. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's...
Oh, and one more thing before we start. These comments are in no particular order, unlike our regular top 5 lists. We aren't ranking them based on quality by any means. This is just the order we thought would suit us best.
Now can I...
Yes, go ahead.
Great, let's start.
Our first question is from Snoopy, who asks, the burning question I'm sure is on all of our minds. Nagito, do you romantically love Hajime? Well, out of all the questions we were asked, this one was by far the most common. I'm starting to question why you people even watch these videos. Nagito, would you like to give them an answer?
But Hajime, what is an answer really? Is it something you can see? Something you can hold? Something that maybe we only perceive to be true, when in fact no answers are certain? Do you ever lie awake at night, wondering what the answers to the universe and life itself are, Hajime?
Not really.
Well, it's pointless. You and I are just mortals. Humans who despite all hope can only dream of finding true, real answers. When in fact, the answer in front of us this entire time is that some questions aren't worth answering. Hajime, I need you to follow me here. This is important.
Can you just...
Here's the true answer, my dearest compatriots, my good friends, my amazing viewers of hope. Some questions just don't have answers.
Really, Nagito? All that just to give them nothing? You know that we had around 300 comments just asking about...
Just kidding. The real answer is Sunny BXNA asks, where's Kokichi now that he and Shuichi finally left? Oh, good question. From what I've seen, Kokichi is back to his normal antics. That being annoying everybody in the school on a daily basis with his eclectic pranking habits. As for Shuichi, well, I can't say, since neither he nor Kokichi will talk to me anymore.
I actually talked to Shuichi at lunch the other day. He's starting to hang out with his friends again, and he seems pretty happy. Although I can confirm he's avoiding Nagito even more than usual. Gabby's_5 asks, hey, did you know that everyone from Hope's Peak is going on a summer vacation?
Indeed I do. We don't actually have a choice in the matter, considering that it's supposed to be some kind of promotion gig for the Academy, and we all had to sign these waivers that allow people to record us. But it's not like a forced vacation didn't do us any good before, right, Hajime?
Please don't tell me you've forgotten the circumstances leading you to start the channel.
Of course not. In fact, this trip could inspire me to undergo even more creative endeavors.
I can already feel myself slipping into a time loop. Let's just continue.
Nubslayer EX asks, will Nagito reviews be permanently archived? We're planning on having our YouTube channel and all of its associated videos up as long as we can. Until the inevitable collapse of modern society and the internet as a whole, you'll be able to watch our videos whenever you'd like. We'd hate to fill you all with despair by deleting it.
Besides, we've spent a massive amount of effort making these videos. What would we have to gain from deleting them? And thank you for the well wishes. I've been daydreaming, about getting a full 7 to 8 hours again.
You'll never be an ultimate anything with that amount of sleep. Far too much hopeful time wasted.
Next question.
Nagito Comdia with a hat asks, do you like my hat? Yes, but it's not as good as this hat I found on the floor a few weeks ago.
Seth VH94 Gotcha Gamer asks, Nagito, do you script your videos, or do you just say random things in front of the camera?
Thank you. All of our videos have some kind of script, but admittedly, how much I stuck to them has been pretty varied throughout the course of the channel.
Varied, huh? That's one way to put it. I think I would put it down as haphazard and time-wasting.
Don't be such a downer, Hajime. Some of the greatest moments on the channel have been from improv.
Care to name any?
Well...
Wait, what's this? No Nagito November?
Hold on.
Well, I guess greatest can be subjective.
Exodence is Key asks, did you know in Greek mythology, Kronos ate his children because of a prophecy that one day his children will overthrow them? However, that started the prophecy because you know who is a survivor and saver of his other siblings? Zeus. That's quite the comment, Exodence is Key. The way you said that threw me off a little, but it's good to see another appreciator of Greek mythology. The story of Kronos, and the stories about the Titans in general, are really overlooked parts of the mythos in my opinion. What most people don't know is that—
I'm cutting this off before it turns into another history rant in the middle of a video. Judging by the creative phrasing on this comment, I'm not going to be able to do this all by myself, with you just sitting and ranting about history for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, I'll wrap it up as fast as I can. As I was saying, not a lot of people I've spoken to know this, but there were actually 12 Titans as well, and what many believe to be kind of a mirror of the 12 members of the main Greek pantheon. There were also 6 male Titans and 6 female ones, and their roles loosely align with the eventual Greek gods as well. Despite the parallels between the groups, it's fascinating to think about how different the myths may have been if their children never rose against them.
How did you even—
Hey, you asked. Anyways, Sonny asks, how long does it take to make your videos? Well, it depends. Our early videos used to only take a couple days, but our later videos could take weeks to finish between script writing, filming, and editing. Of course, some outside factors could also come into play with those.
You won't believe the actual dozens of ways he manages to interrupt me. He is not, by any means, a normal person.
Of course not. Albeit the most worthless talent of all, I still am the ultimate lucky student.
You know that's not what I meant.
Oh, I know. Ronabu asks, how's it like being a star? I can't deny that it's got some benefits. I get more people bowing to my whims by the day. How hopeful.
You do know that people listen to you out of fear more than anything else, right, Nagito?
Fear? Really? What could they have to fear about a lowly stepping stone for greater hope?
I mean, I could go get the list, but I don't think it's gonna be worth our viewers' time to read all that out. You'll just have to trust me. Karma asks, are you guys happy with all the memories you've made with this channel?
Certainly. I remember this one time ago, when I was doing my monthly inspection of the Hope Speak Academy dorm vents, that the vent collapsed over Hajime's room, leading to me falling on his computer while editing. Luckily, he was actually editing the Minecraft Let's Play at the time. We'll get to that later. So no video progress was lost.
So it was you! I step out for 1 minute. Next thing I know, my entire desk has collapsed and there's a massive hole in the ceiling! You told me you were on the other side of the campus when it all happened, but I knew it was you!
Cyrus Mendoza asks, does Nagito need some tea or cough medicine? His voice is rougher than sandpaper. I've been told that my voice is a bit raspy, but I didn't know it was that bad. Let me go see if there's any around.
I actually went and got some in preparation for this comment. Here.
Thanks!
Well, Oh my god. They weren't lying. I definitely needed this. This is the most
hopeful message I've... Oh well, I guess my signature rasp is here to stay. Fitting for scum like me to experience such a short duration on cough drops.
You're supposed to keep it in your mouth, not swallow the whole... What's the next question?
Visual Raven asks, do you still miss the old Minecraft roses? Every day, Mr. or Mrs. Raven. Every day.
Animated Marvin asks, so you're really gonna quit without doing that Minecraft video? SMH, doesn't sound too hopeful to me. Just when I thought I could finally escape it. That broken gameplay footage haunted my dreams for days.
Yeah, I think it's best to leave that one buried, sorry. I thought all those recording issues were just bad luck at the time, but I'm starting to think it was actually good luck, as showcased by the only working footage we have left.
This is gonna be a gamer moment.
A real gamer moment indeed. I think it's fate that the Minecraft Let's Play never came out, really. At least we all learned a valuable, despair-filled lesson about overacting. BiteCat15 asks, for both, have you ever beaten Chiaki at any games? And for Nagito, out of you and Celeste, who would win at a game of poker? Oh, I can answer that last one. While Celeste and I have talked about playing poker before, we've decided that it's in humanity's best interest that that game of poker never gets played. With my worthless luck and her gambling prowess, there's a good chance that the game might never end. Or worse, result in a divide by zero scenario resulting in the destruction of space-time. That's despair if I've ever heard it.
It sure is. Anyways, to answer your first question, I don't stand a chance in the face of Chiaki's gaming skills, but I know Nagito has beaten her in some luck-based games in the past. And speaking of Chiaki, Bunny asks, where did Chiaki go? Was the hope too much for her? I'll go get her for this question. I'll be right back.
Oh, so this is what you wanted me for? I've mostly been in my dorm since the last time we recorded. Late night gaming sessions finally caught up to me, I think. But I've totally recovered. I did miss a lot of stuff, though. Why are you guys shutting down the channel again?
We'll catch you up later. Mooney asks, question, Hajime, how do you become an editor? And what should people know or look out for about editing if they want to become a fellow YouTuber like Nagito? Here's my secret, and be sure not to tell anyone, got it? I haven't got a damn clue what I'm doing. Seriously, I hardly even knew what I was doing when we started, and I only got to this point by brute forcing Vegas to do what I wanted to. Everything else I've just figured out as I've gone along. If you want to be an editor, the best advice I can give you is to start, and see where things go from there. And don't be afraid to ask others for help too. I hope this answers your question.
Did you say you hope?
Moving on.
FBI agent asks, to both of you, how do you feel about Ibuki Miyota? Huh? Well, hello there, Mr. and Mrs. FBI agent. I'm sure Ibuki is well and energetic as always, but how long have you been watching our videos? I'm just curious is all.
Nagito, a real FBI agent wouldn't be so blatant about their presence. They usually try to blend in. Any random user like this is far more likely to be a government agent than someone who actively claims to be one.
I see. Thank you for your insight, Hajime. I can always count on you to know the habits of undercover government agents. Obscure Reference asks, what do you guys plan on doing once the channel ends? And do you guys ever plan on coming back someday, even if it's to do something other than reviews? Aside from the summer break we mentioned earlier, we'll mostly spend our time relaxing and working on other hobbies that aren't review related for a while. I know Hajime in particular has really been looking forward to it.
Yeah, you've got that right. Finally getting rid of the Nagito Reviews script bookmark on my browser will feel incredible. As for your second question, it's possible. We're open to the idea, but if we do come back, it will most likely be a far different style of content than we've been making here. Should we end up making something new though, we'll be sure to let you all know. Fox__ asks, something that makes you laugh and that is funny.
Oh, so you think this is all a joke, huh? You think that this is all a sick gag, Fox_? Well, let me ask you this. Have you realized the amount of life that has been given up for this channel? This project? Do you know what we've had to go through to create this grand finale? Have you ever experienced love? Is there anything going on in that miserable little mind of yours that—
Nagito? It's just a YouTube comment. They just wanted to know about something that you'd find funny.
Oh, I know, Hajime. I've just missed getting to put you on edge these last couple months, so I wanted to coax that look out of you. Looks like I've done it again. Now that's something that makes me laugh and is funny. Ha. Ha. Ha ha ha.
Why do I even talk to you again?
Basura Itisuki asks, who is your least favorite Ultimate that you collaborated with? I don't think I can even speak on this one. There are some secrets that are better left unshared.
He's right. I'm also still trying to block out the memory of that night. I couldn't even bring myself to edit that video, so we ended up doing something else entirely. Like he said, it's best if we continue to keep that one unspoken of.
Baby Shuichi asks, why do you follow 29 Monster Energy accounts on Twitter while you claim to hate it so much? It's important to keep tabs on the enemy. I can't sleep at night knowing that they're planning something I'm not aware of.
If you actually do sleep, that is.
I get around to it. It's a true shame that all those accounts have ignored my hopeful feedback I've been sending them. My opinions may be worthless, but not as worthless as their drinks.
We've actually been contacted by their PR people asking us to cease communication altogether. That hasn't
stopped me, though.
Vulture asks, why do you use Mario music so much?
That's an easy one. The reason we use so much Mario music, and video game music in general, is because Chiaki usually chooses it for us. She works with Hajime after he's done editing to find the best music to fit a given scenario, and she does a great job if you ask me.
It's also because YouTube doesn't normally copyright claim video game music for whatever reason.
Oh, that too. Pro tip for any other YouTube review content creators out there. Crumbs asks, can you guys do some bagel ASMR? Well, this isn't actually the weirdest request we've received, so why not? I hope this satisfies Mr. and Mrs. Crumbs. Genuina asks, what happened with the ARG? Is the UN still after Nagito? The ARG? Well, I do love pirates, if that's what you're talking about. I don't remember anything regarding pirates happening to us recently, though. As for the UN, I think it's best if we just shelf that whole situation, no? Moving on.
Mystic asks, Nagito, Hajime, do you have any regrets at all in making this channel? Could be incredibly small. I'd just like to know.
The old videos.
My
Oh,
bad.
sorry.
I didn't
How
mean to talk
fitting of
over.
me to-
It's
no,
okay.
no worries. I didn't.
I'll just go first. Anyways, even though the old videos have a lot of charm, I wish I could go back in time and re-edit the first half of the channel. I basically had no idea what I was doing at the time, and it shows.
I couldn't agree more. But it's not just that. Have you heard our early videos? The mic quality is just...
I like pizza and bagels, so this was an obvious pick for the list.
despairing beyond words, really. For anyone who watched us before the first AMA video, I'm extremely sorry you had to hear my already hopeless voice and even more miserable quality. Ugh.